Welcome to the ultimate guide for New York State's tax lien and tax deed investing. Today, we're excited to start our series with a focus on New York City, one of the most iconic cities in the world. It's a top destination for filmmakers, with Central Park ranking as the world's most filmed location. New York City is synonymous with the American dream. It is a fusion of cultures and creativity, a blend of global cuisines, art, music, and fashion. Every street corner has a story, whether through world-renowned museums or vibrant street art. New York City is also a center for innovation and opportunity, home to prestigious universities like Columbia University and New York University, and numerous successful companies. The financial district in Lower Manhattan stands as a key player in global finance, hosting the New York Stock Exchange. Each neighborhood in the city has its own character, from the stylish streets of Soho to the historic brownstones in Brooklyn. The city is more than just a destination. It's a place of ongoing discovery, a city that never sleeps and always inspires. How does New York City comprise 5 counties? New York City comprises 5 boroughs, and each one is also a separate county within New York State. Manhattan, New York County; Brooklyn, Kings County; Queens, Queens County; the Bronx, Bronx County; and Staten Island, Richmond County. These boroughs unite to form the larger New York City, each with its own county-level administrative and judicial systems. Let's look at each of the counties, also known as boroughs, that make up New York City. Manhattan, known for the city's economic and cultural heart, is the most densely populated borough. It houses iconic landmarks such as Times Square, Central Park, and the Financial District. Brooklyn, located southeast of Manhattan, is renowned for its diversity, cultural institutions, and the iconic Brooklyn Bridge. Its landscape blends residential, commercial, and industrial areas. Queens, situated east of Manhattan and Brooklyn, is the most linguistically diverse place on Earth, one of the most ethnically diverse counties in the United States. This borough is favored by young professionals and families for its family-friendly neighborhoods, high-quality public schools, and diverse population. To the north of Manhattan is the Bronx, a borough rich in history and home to attractions like the Bronx Zoo and the New York Botanical Garden. The Bronx is known for its diverse neighborhoods. Staten Island, located southwest of Manhattan, is the city's least populous borough, offering a more suburban feel. It is connected to the city by the Staten Island Ferry and the Verrazzano Narrows Bridge, known for its distinct character. The division into boroughs facilitates local governance and representation within the larger city structure. Each borough has a borough president and a borough board acting as local advocates for their specific communities within the broader city government. However, for tax lien and deed investments, the regulations are uniform across these areas. In our discussion of New York City, we're effectively covering all these 5 counties, providing a comprehensive view of tax lien and deed investment opportunities across this unique and cohesive landscape. How does a tax lien sales work in New York City? In New York City, tax lien sales have a distinct structure. They are sold in bulk and exclusively to institutional entities like banks. This approach contrasts with states like Arizona or Florida, where tax lien auctions are open to individual investors. Given this, we won't be exploring the process of tax lien sales in New York City, as it doesn't apply to individual investors such as yourselves. How does tax deed sale work in New York? In New York City, the third-party transfer initiative is a unique strategy aimed at addressing tax delinquencies. While it operates within the framework of tax deed sales, it distinguishes itself as a specific program with unique objectives. The primary goals of the third-party transfer initiative are twofold. Firstly, to ensure tax compliance, and secondly, to breathe new life into communities by transferring property ownership from negligent owners to responsible ones. This initiative efficiently expedites property transfers to new owners, streamlining the process and reducing the time and financial burdens typically associated with long-term city ownership. Notably, the prospect of a tax deed sale under this initiative motivates many property owners to settle their tax debts, compelling them to fulfill their responsibilities or risk losing their properties. The financial scale of this endeavor is substantial, with properties acquired through this program often incurring costs exceeding millions of dollars over extended periods. These expenses cover maintenance, lost tax revenue, and rehabilitation. Before we continue, if you're here and you're new to the channel, I want to introduce myself. My name's Dustin Hahn, and I've been doing tax liens and deeds now for over 20 years, and this channel is here to help you as a new investor learn how to make anywhere between 8 to 36% with tax lien certificates and buy tax deed property for up to 95% below market value. So, if you like this information, hit the thumbs up on this video. Helps the channel, and make sure to subscribe so you can be up to date on all the latest trainings. And just for tuning in the bio and the link below, I have a totally free mini course called The ABCs of Tax Lien and Deed Investing. It's going to show you how to get started here today. It's 100% free. It's my gift for you for saying thanks for tuning in. All right, back to the show. Here is the third-party transfer initiative process step by step. 1. The city identifies properties with overdue property taxes. 2. Property owners are informed of their delinquent tax status and awarded a foreclosure judgment in court. 3. Owners have the option to settle their tax debts to avoid further action and will be given a specific redemption period by the court. 4. If debts remain unpaid, responsible new owners or entities are selected by a third party. The new owner is selected based on the history and property management qualifications submitted to the city. 5. Ownership of delinquent properties is transferred to the selected entities. 6. New owners rehabilitate and maintain the properties. Note that specific details, the frequency of auctions, and requirements for participation can vary across different boroughs within New York City. It is advisable to consult the respective borough's government or housing authority for accurate information. This initiative doesn't just transfer properties, it transforms them. New owners, chosen through a thorough process, are tasked with improving and managing these properties, thereby interrupting the cycle of neglect and abandonment. It is an exemplary model of tax deed investing, demonstrating how strategic tax foreclosure can enforce compliance and rejuvenate neglected properties, turning them into valuable community assets. Interested in acquiring properties through New York City's third-party transfer initiative? Here's how to qualify as an investor. First, keep an eye out for the Request for Qualifications, or RFQ, announced by the Department of Housing Preservation and Development, HPD. This is your gateway to enter the program. Your financial strength is key. Demonstrate your ability to secure private financing and provide equity for property rehabilitation. HPD will assess your financial capacity, credit history, and references. If you've got experience in property rehabilitation or development, especially with HPD programs, you're already a step ahead. When responding to the RFQ, you can express your preferences for specific properties or areas. However, remember, there's no guarantee you'll get your preferred choice. The process is competitive, so make sure your application stands out. Stay vigilant for new RFQ announcements and be ready to showcase your qualifications and commitment to revitalizing properties. To explore New York City's third-party transfer initiative, begin by visiting the official website of the City of New York. On the homepage, navigate to NYC Resources, then click on Agencies to access a comprehensive list of city departments and organizations. Locate Housing Preservation and Development, HPD, in the agency list, and click on it to access the HPD page. In the Do Business with HPD section, find and click on Development Opportunities. Explore Requests for Proposals, RFPs, Requests for Qualifications, RFQs, and Requests for Expressions of Interest, RFEIs. Immerse yourself in the provided information to understand how to respond to agency requests for proposals, qualifications, expressions of interest. This comprehensive approach will guide you through the process of discovering and engaging with current housing development opportunities in the city. Today's pro tip: caution when participating in New York City's third-party transfer initiative. Be aware that many of these properties are abandoned buildings. Frozen and burst pipes are common in unoccupied buildings, leading to serious water damage or even flooding. The cost of addressing these issues might far exceed your initial investment. This isn't to deter you from buying, but to ensure you're making a well-informed decision, safeguarding your investment against unforeseen expenses. Historical context matters too. In the 1960s and 1970s, New York City faced a surge in housing abandonment due to economic and urban challenges. This led to a decline in living conditions and property values. However, initiatives like the third-party transfer initiative have since turned the tide, revitalizing neighborhoods by transforming neglected properties. Learning from these lessons can be invaluable for modern-day investors. Thanks a lot for watching today's video. If you like this content, please go ahead, hit the thumbs up on this video. It helps others see this content as well. Make sure to subscribe so you can be up to date on all the latest trainings. From there, make sure to grab a copy of the free mini course below. You'll be off to the races. And there's a link below as well if you want to book a call with us and ask some questions. Until next time, we'll see you soon.